Everybody ready? Let's talk about.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Janae, and I'm back with another one. Thank you guys so much for coming back and clicking on this video. So, today I want to talk about Jamie Foxx and what's going on with Jamie Foxx, right? So, I think s- something crazy is going on with Jamie Foxx, and I'm wondering, will he ever walk out that hospital again? Okay. So, April 10th, we heard that I'm sorry, let me back up. April 10th, it was reported that Jamie Foxx was taken to the hospital because of a medical emergency. All right. They said it was so serious. His family from out of town had to fly in to Georgia to where he was because they didn't think he would make it. Okay. Then his daughter, Corinne, she got online and she posted on her Instagram saying that she said, "We wanted to share that my father, Jamie Foxx, experienced a medical complication yesterday. Luckily, due to quick action and great care, he is already on his way to recovery. We know how beloved he is and appreciate your prayers. The family asks for privacy during this time." So when everybody seen that statement, they was like, "Oh dang, I hope Jamie's all right. I hope he get well and well wishes." Everybody wondering, dang, what happened to him? So it was said that on the set there was a lot of issues going on with production for the film. Cameron Diaz, she came out of retirement to do this film and she was getting ticked off because it's just been problems after problems after problems on the set. Okay. Y'all remember a while back, a few months back, Cardi B had her birthday party and Jamie Foxx went there and they turned him away. He wasn't able to go in to the party. So everybody know, at least I would think everybody would know who Jamie Foxx is. And it was just like shocking to see that he got turned away, supposedly because he had too much entourage with him. So I'm wondering, what that day was that when it was decided that he was outcasted from Hollywood? Like they were like turning their backs on him? Okay. So fast forward now, he got kicked out of Cardi B's dance party and whatever, and now he's in the hospital. He's in the hospital and nobody seems to know what is wrong with him up until this day. We've been hearing conflicting information. We've heard that he had a stroke. We heard that the doctors don't know what's going on with him. We heard that he's awake and he's alert. So it's like, what is really going on? Cause we still confused. The doctors still running tests because they don't know what's going on. Then there was one report that came out and said he called the cops while he was in the hospital. He called the cops. He called the police because he said somebody was out to get him. I know we heard Martin Lawrence say that before. Remember when he was running around crazy because it was a hot summer day and he running up and down the street saying they out to get me, they out to get me. Something ain't right in the buttermilk. Something is not right whatsoever. I don't know what Jamie Foxx did, but I don't think he's going to come out that hospital the same if he comes out, quote fingers. I think, mind you, on the set of his movie, they already put in a stunt double for you. So it's going to be this new person that's being Jamie, a body double. I don't think Jamie Foxx is going to walk out that hospital. I believe he's going to be Kanye. And not only that, but I think Jamie Foxx, as we know it, is gone, and it's gonna be a new Jamie Foxx lookalike. Just like the stunt double, it's gonna be a body double. Just like when what is his name? Kodak Black went to jail and he came out and it's like, who is that? Kodak Black went to jail and he came out and it's like, who is that? I don't know But I just think it's crazy. I think it's crazy how everything in Hollywood, like certain stories that you hear start, finish, end, and so forth. This one is just crazy. Anytime I notice, anytime you hear conflicting stories about what's going on, it's something behind the scenes. And when that person come back out, it's like, what? We know y'all done did something to these folks. Just like with Bernie Mac. Remember Bernie Mac? Everything was good with Bernie Mac. And then suddenly he got sick from some rare disease and he was in a hospital. And next thing you know, Bernie Mac is out of here. I don't trust these folks, y'all. I really and truly don't. And I think there's more that meets the eyes with this story. I remember when Dave Chappelle came out and then he went on Oprah and he was like, stop talking about people crazy and so forth. And Dave Chappelle he wasn't trying to do what them folks wanted him to do. The people in Hollywood, the people that run the world. He wasn't trying to do what them folks wanted him to do. And he went to Africa and he was like, forget Hollywood. He left. Okay. When Dave Chappelle came back, Dave Chappelle was gone for a minute. And when he came back, I didn't think that was Dave Chappelle at all. Dave Chappelle was always a slender dude. When he came back, granted, we grow older and we gain weight and stuff, but it didn't look like the same Dave Chappelle. The way he talked, the way his mannerism, it wasn't the same Dave Chappelle, but we just accepted it and kept it moving. Y'all remember when Gucci Mane went to jail? Not the same person. No way, shape. That's when all them cloning rumors came about. Like, yeah, he got cloned, you know? And really and truly, yeah, you could lose weight and so forth, but his whole face was different. People, I do not believe Jamie Foxx is gonna be the same Jamie Foxx as we knew him. I think they're in there and they doing something to him. Either he didn't want to comply with those folks said, they wanted him to do something and he wasn't about that life. Just like how with the actor guy, Jonathan Mayers, you know, black guy in Hollywood, eh, his career taking off, he's going, full length. And here you have it. They said that he was arrested in New York because he assaulted his girlfriend. Then that story quickly changed. The story changed so many times that, okay, he got locked up and she went to the hospital and the police wasn't called to the day after and just a whole bunch of the cab person, he got footage and he know it didn't happen. Just a whole bunch of shenanigans going on. What I think is with these actors and celebrities, like I'm gonna use Jonathan Mayers for example. They must have approached him and asked him to do something, whether it's nefarious, whether it's, immoral, whatever. Something they wanted him to do, and he said he's not going to do it. And then him saying he's not going to do it, they said, okay. And then they put the scandal in. When they put the scandal in and he got arrested, they went back to him and say, hey, you know, you going to do this, whatever it is, and we'll clean it up and make sure, you get looked at in the bright light again. And he was probably like, no, I'm not doing nothing y'all asked me. So now here it is. Now you hear more and more women are coming out and talking about his abuse and his assault. Mind you, this a big dude. So of course, people, once you hear abuse and assault, it's gonna be some frail looking women. They're gonna Cosby him. Just build up everything on him to take him down. That's what I believe. I think They asked him to do something and he wasn't trying to do it. And he decided he ain't gonna do it. They put that scandal and that lady done made that report. He got arrested. And it was like, okay, come on back here. Let's revisit this. Are you gonna do this? And we can make this. You need to do this and we can make this go away. And he said no once again. And guess what? Now it's even worse. So now his career is over. He's done with. The Jamie Foxx situation, though, I think that I'm not too sure why they want to do this with Jamie. I think maybe Jamie is getting out of line and they're like trying to reel him back in, like, yo, you want to act a fool? We're going to act a fool with you. Okay? Don't play games with us. So I think this is just their way of reeling him in and telling him, get yourself in line. We ain't got time for these jokes. We ain't got time for you playing games, bossing people around on set. So I think this is just to teach him a lesson and get him back in line. Just like when Martin, when he was running out there screaming. Now, y'all remember that lady? I'm telling you, Hollywood is crazy. I don't know. Remember Anne Hayes, that white Ellen DeGeneres' ex? She was doing all kinds of books and all kind of stuff. She I want to say she was doing something pertaining to trafficking of people and also something on Hillary Clinton. She was trying to produce. And I noticed that all of a sudden she driving down the road and her car careened out of control and she crashed in somebody's house. But y'all remember when she was on in the ambulance and she got up out that daggone bag, they thought she was gone. Whatever they set up, they thought that would have did it, but it didn't. And she got up and she was fighting to come out that bag. Then they took her to the hospital, and then we heard that she wasn't there no more. So maybe while she was in the hospital, it was like, listen, X, Y, and Z, and then they did what they had to do. No more her. Just like the lady on set with what's that man name? Alec Baldwin, that movie Rush or Rush. And that producer lady, she ended up getting offed by Alec Baldwin. And it was said that she was working on a documentary that had to do with either kids, messing with kids, or trafficking. And all of a sudden, somebody pulled the trigger and she gone. In the beginning, Alec Baldwin was charged, and then they doing all kind of stuff. Now, all of a sudden, the case is in. I'm telling you, this Hollywood stuff is crazy. And I think with Jamie Foxx, either he's getting too ahead of himself and they trying to reel him back in. But I think if they really wanted to off him, they would have offed him already. I just think that it's more about control. They want to control him, and he's not. He's fighting back. So this is why this is happening to him. Up to now, nobody knows what is wrong with Jamie Foxx. That football player guy, I can't remember his name right now, but the football player that was on the field and he died 3 times, he coded 3 times. Now they're saying he's ready to come back to football. The doctors are giving him a clean bill of health. Dude, you just had some issues. You died 3 times. They had to resuscitate you 3 times. And it hasn't even been a year. It's been like less than 6 months. And now you ready? They giving you a clean bill of health so you can get back on the field? Like, what is really going on? That don't even make sense. And he's ready to go? Shoot, he was ready to go like 2 weeks after it happened, 3 weeks after it happened. It's something going on. I promise you, it's something going on. This don't make no sense whatsoever. So let's see how long they're gonna play this charade, this game with Jamie Foxx, because we still don't know what's wrong with him. We're gonna see if he's cooperating, then we'll hear an update. If he ain't cooperating, and they still gotta go at him, go at him, go at him, we'll still be in the dark. But let me know. Y'all think when Jamie Foxx, if he comes out the hospital, he'll be the same Jamie Foxx? Or you think they're gonna do something to him? All right. Let me know in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.